Americans don't give a monkeys about us.
How do you mean?
You know, well, like, our lonely, sad women write to their murderers. Their women don't write to our murderers.
How do you know?
Until I hear, you know, our murderers are getting letters from America, I'm sorry. I'm not interested in your politics. I don't care. I mean, for example, they don't give a monkeys about it. They put the result out at 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, you know, we're all in bed. We put Homeland on at 9. I was in America recently, and it's incredible. They know nothing about us. They're not interested in us anyway. And I was chatting to these guys in a bar, and they were hunters, and they had guns, but they weren't stupid. You were chatting to them a bit. Then one of them said to me, "What sort of animals you got?" Right. And I went blank, actually. I forgot. I went, we got foxes, pigeons. And this guy said to me, he went, "You got lions?" And he was being serious. He was being genuinely serious. "You got lions there?" And because he had a gun, I couldn't laugh in his face. So I went, yeah, we do, yeah. Well, we've got a couple of dinosaurs, actually. We've still got dinosaurs.
Fingers on buzzers if you know what people have been talking about this week.
Have people discussed, you know, Bush and Blair? Blair's been using his special relationship with George Bush, which is, I suppose, like the same sort of relationship a tree has with a dog, to try and persuade him to give some more money to debt relief, Bob Geldof's debt relief thing.
Yeah.
And George Bush has just gone, nah. He won't even do anything about climate change, will he, Bush? He won't do any. He won't sign up to Kyoto, the Kyoto Agreement.
I think he recycled his copy of the agreement. That's something.
You know why on Kyoto that we also discovered this week was that a White House official had been doctoring government reports on climate change to water down the scientific evidence.
Oh, he's gone quite newsy, hasn't he?
Yeah, I don't know whether we should have had someone this clever on the show.
What should you say about it? Because I know about you, I mean, I recycle stuff, you know, and you go to America, you do think to yourself, what is the point? Why do I even bother? You know, and like, you know, you think to yourself, you're washing out a Marmite pot and they're drilling for oil in Alaska. They're greedy, selfish, ignorant bastards. And that's just... I bet you, next time a hurricane hits Florida, I'm going to go, no! And if Clarkson's on holiday, bingo!
Well, let's have a look if Bush and Blair talking has been in the news.
Yeah. Well done.
What else have the nation been talking about this week?
Hillary Clinton, what do you think?
Yeah. Hillary Clinton?
Yeah.
Would you have liked to have seen her win?
No, I like Obama, actually. I think he's cool.
Once you've had black, you don't go back, do you? Maybe I shouldn't have
I think
said
it should
that.
be his new... I think it should be his new slogan.
No, that'd be the second term.
The second term.
His slogan at the moment is "Yes, we can," which, if I recall, is also Bob the Builder's.
There was something bizarre which made me laugh. In the Washington Post, it said something along the lines of Hillary Clinton gives Obama...
In the Washington Post? Maybe if you spend a bit less time... I better just check out what's happening.
New York every morning, buy it.
I think you might have got the fucking job if you haven't been reading the Washington Post and concentrated on the task.
On the task, yeah, too busy. Now, I said something along the lines of Hillary Clinton gives Obama her full-throated support, and I thought, well, if she only gave that to Bill, he wouldn't have buggered off with Monica. Completely bizarre.
Let's see how many people were talking about the US presidential election this week. Oh, quite a lot. Sean Mike Theopophitis off of Dragon's Den.
Yeah.
What have the nation been talking about?
Is it the visit this week of George Bush to London? Visited London. Gordon Brown, very pleased to see him.
Yeah, thrilled.
Yeah. Well, I imagine he is. It makes him look better, doesn't it? Same principle like Simon Cowell got Piers Morgan on Britain's Got Talent. Says, if you think I'm a smug, self-satisfied bastard, look at this bloke. I think...
Is that Wamia?
I think it's just funny that, you know, when I'm Canadian and when our Prime Minister visits, not a lot of hoopla. Like when our Prime Minister, Stephen Harper, and right there, I could have said any name at all. I could have said Zorak the Invincible, and there'd still be people watching at home going, yeah, I hear he's invincible. Yeah. Yes, Zorak.
George Bush got 12 Windsor Castle, and I thought that would be an episode of Cribs I wouldn't mind watching. Just Prince Philip walking around, going to the bedroom, and this is where the magic happens. Yeah.
Do you think he was secretly a little bit disappointed that Windsor Castle wasn't bouncy?
You saying he's stupid?
That's what I was saying.
That's one of his greatest skills, isn't it? There's this idea that he's convinced everyone he's stupid, and he's not stupid. He's just really anti-clever, isn't he? So he doesn't like clever things.
Like reading books the right way up.
I'm going to go through a couple of things he has said over the years.
Yeah.
When asked to describe the White House, he said, "It is white." Technically correct.
That's not wrong.
OK. He said, "More and more of our imports come from abroad." Correct. Again. OK. "I think we can agree the past is over."
That is fact after fact.
Here we go.
He's a fact machine.
Last one. When asked by a reporter why Osama bin Laden had not been caught, he said, "He's hiding."
Yeah.
He ruined my whole entire week this week.
He ruined your week?
Yes.
Oh, well, the Iraq War was one thing. What has he done now? For fuck's sake, Kelly. I was fine with Afghanistan. This is too much.
I had to leave like 2.5 hours early so that I could get there because there was so much traffic.
Jesus.
What a bastard.
This guy's got to be stopped. What are we doing? Right, let's see if President Bush is one of the most talked about things this week. Yes, indeed he is. Yes, this week, President Bush made his last official visit to Britain. After leaving office, Bush intends to devote a couple of years to finishing his book. He can't believe that caterpillar is still hungry. What do you think people have been talking about this week?
It's probably the momentous and historic victory by...
Oh, don't tell me. I've taped it.
No, Obama has won a historic victory, and he's the president-elect of America.
I think it was such a historic victory that I actually start to feel a little sorry for Bush because he is what they call a lame duck now, which means that Dick Cheney gets to shoot him in the face.
I'm very happy about Obama's victory. Change we need was their slogan. It's quite vague. I can't help but think they stole that from the homeless. Don't you agree? There are homeless people thinking, I wrote that, the thieving bastard. I knew John McCain wouldn't win when he kept doing that. Who does the halfway thumps? No. Even he doesn't believe in himself. We can do it. Well, it was... I don't believe we can do it.
If I thought he'd lost the election was when he got Arnold Schwarzenegger up to sort of support him. And the only criticism that Schwarzenegger could come up with for Obama was he said he's got spindly legs and he's really scrawny. Do you think... Hold on a sec, Arnie. You know, take a look in the mirror. Obama's not scrawny, you're a freak.
We need to keep Obama thin so it gives snipers less to aim at, surely. You know what I mean? Just keep him like that. But he also said that McCain was ripped and that he looked like a rock. And you're like, no, he doesn't. He looks like someone sprinkled icing sugar over a ball bag. That's what he looks like. That's exactly what he looks like.
Russell, can I stop you there? Can I ask how you know that?
Jimmy.
That's how he lost his job at Greg's.
Absolutely.
There's one last barrier, though. I mean, the first African-American president, right, the next barrier to go through is obviously the first Native American president, isn't it? Like a proper, you know, Cherokee or something, have a president who becomes the president and then says, right, a lot of you out. Yeah. I want my country back.
Jodie, did you stay up and watch it?
I didn't, no, unfortunately. I need every hour that I was great, actually. I'm just catching up on the news because all I'm surrounded with is sequins and glitter.
So when we were talking about elections and voting, you were thinking it's Strictly Come Dancing.
Do you think Sarah Palin was responsible for his failure, McCain's failure?
No, I think she probably helped him.
She couldn't be any more right-wing unless she had a gun in one hand, a baby in another, and was stood on a mound of dead gays. Do you know what I mean?
Do you think anything's going to change in America?
I hope so. That seems to be the big message. That's what everybody's clinging to, this symbolism. But in fact, the man has inherited a shit situation. And in the sense of where America is, it's a shit sandwich. But it's our choice of brown or white bread this time, and we chose brown.
Is it wrong that I keep running up to black people and going, what a day?
That's wrong, but it comes from a lovely place. Let's have a look and see if the US election is one of the most talked about things this week. Yes, it is. 74% of people Yes, Barack Obama is the new US president. With his conviction politics, charisma and good looks, they're already calling him the Black John Major. Sarah Palin now faces perhaps the most difficult choice of her political career. Just how far can she fuck off? And what else have the nation been talking about this week?
It's the US elections. The choice between two quite dull men who are terrible at talking. They had a debate this week, and they're just both terrible at actually talking. It's really hard to listen to them go, we got to gutturate the economy because if it gets any more badified, we're going to be saturated until, like, 2000 and later than now, because... don't really... There's just
You should throw your hat in the ring. You've got something. Those some good policies.
It's called Mitt Romney. Which
yes.
It's not a... Yeah.
You've really cracked to the very heart of the US debate, haven't you?
Mitt is not a name. No one's called Mitt. And I've had a good week, because I convinced my girlfriend that it was short for mitten.
Mitten Romney?
Yeah.
Your girlfriend?
Don't. Mitt Romney is gaff-prone, and he once got in trouble because he travelled for 12 hours in his car with his dog attached to the roof rack. It's the only dog that's ever actually stuck its head into the window of a car during a journey.
That wasn't his fault, though, because to be fair to him, he asked the dog, how do you want to get to Ontario? And the dog went, ruff, ruff.
John Richardson, everyone. John Richardson. Good, I like it. Catherine, have you been following the American election?
Oh, Barack Obama and Michelle, his wife, are like the Jay-Z and Beyonce of politics. They're very exciting. Like, Barack Obama, he can sing, and he's, like, cool. And, you know, I experienced some climate change when I look at him, I'll be honest. Oh, yeah, like, when he talks about the national debt, my budget gap widens.
Well, that was the least sexy euphemism I've ever heard. Anna, who would you vote for?
I have no idea. I've got things to concentrate on, haven't I?
John, what have you been concentrating on?
Well, you know, I was a little bit busy winning 2 gold medals, and I kind of had this week where I kind of just everyone talked to me for a week, and then I've been back in training for 3 weeks. It's been a little bit busy.
Again?
Yeah.
You've got 2 gold medals. It doesn't happen again for 4 years. Relax.
Also, you won by miles. You don't need to train.
They're all after me now. They're all chasing me.
Well, they were all after you then. They didn't catch you. Should we have a look and see whether the US election is one of the most talked about things this week?
Yeah.
What do you think the nation have been talking about this week?
US election results.
US election.
And, what's his name? Barack Obama won the election in America and gave a very stirring and moving acceptance speech. I was surprised. At some point, I was expecting to break out into, I believe the children are the future. So...
It was pretty overblown.
It was, yeah.
Do you want to have a look? Shall we remind ourselves?
please.
Mr. Obama accepting his 2nd term.
I believe we can keep the promise of our founding. The idea that if you're willing to work hard, it doesn't matter who you are, or where you come from, or what you look like, or where you love. It doesn't matter whether you're black or white, or Hispanic, or Asian, or Native American, or young or old, or rich or poor, able, disabled, gay or straight. You can make it here in America if you're willing to try.
But if I was a Smurf watching that, I'd think, what about us? He hasn't mentioned us. Got nothing for the Smurfs.
He did go through, he pretty much covered black, white, straight, gay, rich, poor.
If I was a little old Hungarian lady in the Bronx, you're going, what about us? What is Barack going to do for us? I'm 80, I'm from Hungary. This country, no opportunities for a little Hungarian.
That bit in his speech, Obama in his speech, when let me say this publicly, Michelle, I have never loved you more. Get a roommate.
So, John, John, so you're saying your problem with the world leaders should have to be lonely?
They should have to face getting in of an evening and just think, shall I do some more being the leader of America? Well, it's video night, innit? We always watch a video on a Thursday. Well, don't. Get on with some shit. The world's broken. Fix it.
Video night? How long have you been single?
Video night.
John, what did you make of the election? Tell us.
Well, I think it's fine if you win and you spend all that money, but if you lose, like, he's pretty sad, I imagine, on the way they could have made money back. His auction, because his aides were the one who got to tell him that he wasn't going to be president. I would have bid for that. If they'd have put an auction for the guy who got to walk into the room and go, I'm afraid I've got some bad news. You're not going to be president, you mad dick.
And maybe it was the office joker, too. Maybe he just went, he was on the phone going, really? What, really? OK, I'm going to tell him. Really? Really? Sorry, you lost. I was just monkeying around, brother. Smack!
I mean, they spent $6 billion on this election.
$6 billion?
$6 billion in all was spent on this election.
Just basically having a go at each other.
Yeah.
Rather than promoting policies. I mean, our lot at least can do it for nothing on BBC Parliament channel, can't they?
That was the best bit, though, wasn't it, the debates? Because that's when they just got to insult each other, but it was like you were back in, like, year 6. Because didn't Obama said to Romney, the 1980s called, they want their foreign policy back. I thought he was going to reply with, your mum called, she wants her foreign policy back.
Who would you have voted for? Who do you think?
Do you know what? I think politics is bollocks.
It's bollocks.
I mean, I like Obama because he's cool. That's pretty much the only reason I don't follow all politics and stuff.
I'm with you in a certain sense. I don't really care because the Americans don't give a monkeys about us.
How do you mean?
You know, well, like our lonely, sad women write to their murderers. Their women don't write to our murderers.
How do you know?
Until I hear, you know, our murderers are getting letters from America, I'm sorry. I'm not interested in your politics. I don't care. I mean, for example, they don't give a monkeys about it. They put the result out at 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, you know, we're all in bed. We put Homeland on at 9. I was in America recently, and it's incredible. They know nothing about us. They're not interested in us anyway. And I was chatting to these guys in a bar, and they were hunters, and they had guns, but they weren't stupid. You were chatting to them a bit. Then one of them said to me, "What sort of animals you got?" Right. And I went blank, actually. I forgot. I went, we got foxes, pigeons. And this guy said to me, he went, "You got lions?" He was being serious. He was being genuinely serious. "You got lions there?" And because he had a gun, I couldn't laugh in his face. So I went, yeah, we do, yeah. Well, we've got a couple of dinosaurs, actually. We've still got dinosaurs. Griffins, yeah.
The reason we cover the American election for so long, though, is because it's fun to let them pretend they're still a superpower and that we care. Because China have had an election this week as well, and it happened for about 2 minutes. The really powerful people went, "Who should we have next?" And they went, "That guy." Yeah. Should we ask anyone else? Nah, fuck him.
No, they fire about 10 of their favourites out of a cannon through a burning hoop, and the one who gets up quickest is going, "Yeah, he'll do. He's pretty solid." You all right? Yes. New leader, Hu Jintao.
It's not a bad idea, because they've saved £6 billion already, haven't they?
They can spend that on
houses.
Houses, maybe. Well, they won't, though, will they? They'll spend it on
machines.
Machines.
I'll keep finishing up your sentences.
Yeah. They'll probably spend it on
wolves.
Wolves. And they'll just release them
into
the
kitchen.
Should we have a look and see whether the American election is up there?
Yeah.
Most talked about thing. Yes, Barack Obama has been re-elected president. This election was so close, at one point, I thought Louis might send it to deadlock.
You know, someone asked me today at the train station if I was Louis Walsh.
What? Someone asked you if you were Louis Walsh?
Twice.
What were you doing?
I was just standing with my bags, and she said, "Excuse me, you Louis Walsh?"
Were you talking to the train driver going, "I love the way you're driving that train"?
You've really made it your own.
Yes, that train is very...
You really took me on a journey. What do you think the nation will be talking about?
Without a doubt, it must be the potential United States of Trump. America is basically about to play the biggest game of would you rather that the world has ever seen. And the question is, as a president, would you rather a woman loses a few emails, wears a lot of pantsuits, or a racist sex pest? And it turns out America really hates pantsuits.
What do you think, Joe? Do you think he'd make a good President Trump?
He's saying stupid things. Like, he said he wants to build a wall, doesn't he? Wants to build a wall around Mexico, and then he wants the Mexicans to build it. And I thought, well, if I was Mexican, I'd just build it really low. Or pop a door in it.
Pop a door in it, yeah. Pop a door in it. Should we take a look at... this is Trump dealing with protesters at one of his rallies.
Here's a guy throwing punches, nasty as hell, screaming at everything else when we're talking. And he's walking out, and we're not allowed, you know, the guards are very gentle with him. He's walking out like big high fives, smiling, laughing. Like to punch him in the face, I'll tell you.
I like him.
What?
He's an inspiration to me.
Go on, how so?
Well, he's a blonde moron that somehow got on telly and he's going to be the president.
I love it. So what do you make of him, Paisley?
I just don't really get it. Like, I don't think Donald Trump is a real person.
Yeah, true.
I feel like you could pull his face back and there'd be someone else in there. It's not real. It can't be. This cannot be happening.
Jade, what do you make of Trump?
He just carries on making terrible mistakes. And again, I'll say it, what's the air about?
Sorry, this is you saying this.
I mean, you're not far off it.
Jade, who would you vote for?
Neither. She don't seem trustworthy, and he's just...
Oh, the trustworthy thing, though, Jade. She's a 69-year-old mother who's not good at technology. Like, that's not part of her job. 10 years I've been living in England. 10 years I've been Skyping my mother. Never once in all that time have I seen more than the top of her forehead. And then the rest of the thing. Hello, it is over there. Well, that's not her job. She's still doing a good job, but she's just not good at technology.
It's ridiculous, though, that the thing that's overshadowed it is the fact that Hillary Clinton sent emails from a different account. I mean, like, I don't get... She just sent emails from her personal account, not a work account, and it's being, like, investigated by that FBI. Like, what happened to, like, Julie in HR? It seems like there's been a bit skipped, doesn't it? It's gone straight into the FBI.
And also, everyone sent something to someone that you shouldn't have sent.
What's the worst thing you sent to someone?
I sent a picture once because it shouldn't be sent.
Was it of this guy?
It was a funny picture, we're joking around, and then, yeah, I sent it to...
What did you do? Put, like, a little clown face on it? How is it a funny picture?
Did you take a picture of Plonker?
All pictures of Jamie are dick pics.
Oh, Jimmy! Is that not...
It was right there. It was right there. Come on. So who did you send it to by mistake?
So I sent it to my girlfriend, yeah, and then we broke up, and then she tweeted it out.
Oh!
Yeah.
You still got no, she didn't.
Yes, it's on the internet. You can Google it now.
Can you really? What would it be under? Dick pic, is it?
Should we take a look and see if the American election is up there? Yes, the most talked about thing. Yes, it's the US presidential election. Trump or Clinton. It's the political equivalent of being asked, would you prefer to fuck your mum or give your dad a blowing? What's the nation been talking about over the last week?
Trump, again.
You think?
I think this is a glimpse into the next 4 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Depressingly.
Apparently he's calming down a bit. It's not as bad. I think that's the general vibe. He's stopped the ban on Muslim thing's not going to happen, and the wall's a little bit, you know, it's more fancy. But then you sort of go, oh, right, he's calmed down then. What has he done? Oh, just appointed a white supremacist as his right-hand man. Oh, good, thank God. I thought he was going to do something racist.
I think the whole thing about the fence is going to be really funny, you know, because, you know, it was a wall at some point, and we already have some walls. You know, then it's going to be a fence in some parts, then it's going to be barbed wire at some parts, a dog at other parts, and just like a keep off the grass sign at the very end.
I sort of think, though, like, he's saying he wants to keep Obamacare and still do the wall, but it's going to be expensive. Why doesn't he just build one really long hospital? And just put that on the border.
You know he
really build it on the wrong side, though.
Yeah. Oh, no!
I can't believe how he's getting away with saying these things. Like, it's just insane, some of the things that he says and what he says he's going to do.
The thing is, he's like in his 70s. Like, my dad's in his 70s. I'd never let him run a country unless... unless my mum was with him all the time. Just come on, Dave. Yeah, just talk to him, stop eating cakes and crack on with the job.
It does feel like every time, when you look at what 2016 has given us, Donald Trump got elected, it feels like the world's at war, the refugee crisis is escalating, Mary Berry's off Bake Off Fred, they've changed the size of Toblerone's Fred. It feels like 2016, what have you got left for us? We've 1 month left. Will Postman Pat come out as a paedophile?
The things his cat would have seen.
But it is watching the news at the moment. Like, I finally understand watching football, because night after night I feel like I'm watching like this, going, "Oh, come on, get off the news."
Sarah, what do you make of Donald Trump?
I find that the right in America seem to be so contradictory. So on one hand, they're like very pro-life, and so that's very tricky in terms of women's reproductive rights. And then on the other side, they're talking about pro-gun laws and supporting that. And I feel like if we just called maybe fatal shootings very late-term abortions, we could solve it. Like, how can it be that you are allowed to kill an intruder in your house but not evacuate one from your womb? Pick a team. It's one or the other. We were the 10th call he made was to Theresa May, and everyone's questioning that. And if we want his attention, we need a pussy he wants to grab. And I think we should pretend that Kelly Brook is Prime Minister. Not just to entice him, not let him near her. I'll kick his head in if he touches her, but just to get him interested.
Yeah. Are you saying that instead of phoning number 10, it should be some sort of chat line first? Just to kind of, hi.
Yeah. Imagine, though, being Theresa May and being like her age and getting to the top of her game, and she's still, ladies, waiting for some jackass to call. Just call 10 other people. And eventually, at the end of the night, around 4 a.m., she gets this text from Donald Trump going, "Bae, you still up?" And she's like, "Oh, why do I get myself in these situations?"
She definitely texted back, "Who dis?" Like, she didn't know. Why was that a snub, though? She was the 10th. Do you know how hard it is to be a 10 in Donald Trump's book? Like, you have to be 50 years younger than she is already.
So, Piers Morgan thinks there's one man in Britain who has the answers on Trump. Take a look.
How much influence, given that you know him so well, how much influence do you think you can actually have on him in relation to our interests here?
Well, that depends on my position. I mean, the press stories this morning that they would talk to me ahead of the British government, that's nonsense, obviously. That is nonsense. But
they met you ahead of the British government.
Yeah, look, as I say, common sense says that I should be useful somehow to this country in getting that relationship with America back to where it should be.
Yeah, Nigel Farage there saying, I should be of some use.
It's brilliant that, Nigel Farage is a total idiot, and he can be there and he can say all these things, and ridicule doesn't kill. So he's going to keep carrying on, and he's going to get there.
It's no use you saying terrible things about Nigel Farage. He wouldn't like you anyway. You know that.
What I found quite interesting was people are really worried about his role in America and his burgeoning relationship with Donald Trump. And people are like, oh, God, should we be using Nigel Farage to be in touch with Donald Trump? Yes, the law of the forest is if you come across what you think is a poo in the forest, you don't use your fingers to touch it, you use a shit stick. And Nigel Farage is our shit stick for going in to talk to Donald Trump. That's how he is.
Well, look, I tell you, the hypocrisy has been amazing because a lot of British politicians said terrible things before Trump was elected, and now they've changed their tune. So take a look at Boris Johnson last year talking about Donald Trump.
I think Donald Trump is clearly out of his mind. I think he's betraying a quite stupefying ignorance that makes him, frankly, unfit to hold the office of President of the United States.
Here he is now.
There's a lot to be positive about, and it's very important not to prejudge the president-elect.
No, I think that they all have shares in Teflon. You know, the pan that don't stick.
Yeah.
Farage, Trump, Boris Johnson, Michael Gove. You know, they're all in the same bag. They're unbelievable.
Do you know the only person who stood their ground the entire time was Nicola Sturgeon? She's amazing. She came out in Parliament. She said, I'm not going to go back on what I said because it was awful at the time and that wouldn't be the sort of person I am. That's what we need running this country. A good Scottish woman. Every time she speaks, it's amazing. I feel like she's on the top of a hill with, like, all kilt, no knickers. Just, like, giving birth to a bagpipe, not a tear in her eye. Just going, you can take the piss, you can grab our pussies, but you'll never take our freedom.
Thomas, what do you make of Donald Trump?
The whole Donald Trump thing, I don't know, it's a weird one for me because, I mean, I'm a 23-year-old lad, so, I mean, I'm 24 actually, shit, I'm getting old. I mean, it don't really affect my day-to-day life. I mean, I just play Xbox all day and then go to the pub at night. So unless he shuts down Witherspoons, he can do what he wants. That's what I mean. Calm down.
Well, let's have a look and see if Donald Trump's one of the most talked about things. Of course. Yes, it's Donald Trump, president-elect. Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson said there was a lot to be positive about following Trump's victory. Yeah, especially if you're a big fan of sexual assault and racism. What do you think the nation have been talking about?
Well, I'd say it's our dear old pal in America, Lord Trump, the evil. He has fired James Comey, who's the head of the FBI, for investigating Trump into what was some probably dodgy dealings with Russia. And so now he's fired him in quite a dramatic way. And I'd say even Kim Jong-un's a bit like, come on, mate, this is a bit bad.
The guy found out on the news. Like, he found out on the news. He's the head of the FBI. Like a spy. Yeah.
He also thought it was a prank. But I actually like the idea that it would have been a prank. And Trump would have just phoned him an hour later going,
I think Trump misses The Apprentice and just wants to fire someone on telly again.
Yeah.
He wrote this really weird letter that said, it's definitely nothing to do with Russia, and thank you for not investigating me. I'm not being investigated, you're fired. Nothing to do with that, have fun.
He's basically doing the political equivalent of like, hey guys, look over there.
So whatever country, it's always Russia, isn't it? That Putin's a right nosy bastard, isn't he? If he was your next door neighbour, he'd be popping his head over the fence, wouldn't he? If you live next door to Putin, he's like, oh, got a new barbecue, have you? Yeah. You can see it, 'cause you're standing on yours looking at my new one.
What would you think, Jamali?
Do you know, it's just since the controversy came out, and it's like they asked Edward Snowden's opinion, and it's just like they're always asking Edward Snowden's opinion. It's like, okay, we get it, Edward's got an opinion, but it's like they ask him about everything. It's like next thing be like, so what do you think of Kim Kardashian? Like, it doesn't matter.
That said, what do you think?
Yeah, what do you think?
I asked what you thought, and you went, I don't care what Edward Snowden thinks.
Yeah!
There's a reason I haven't booked him on the show. I've got you here, I care what you think. What do you think? It's not passing the buck.
I'm sorry, it's just Edward Snowden, because you know, everyone, like... No one gives him shit, and he deserves to be given some shit sometimes.
So, Sarah, what do you make of Donald Trump?
Do you know what? I don't like him. They said to him, oh, look, we've read all through Hillary Clinton's emails, and there's nothing there that breaks the law. And he was like, nope, you didn't have time to read them.
No one's reading them all, are they? It's too many, innit? I can't get through mine. I'm having a row with Caroline from Hungry House at the moment. They make up a name on Hungry House. And it always goes, Caroline, hi, a message from Caroline. Hi, Rob, fancy something to eat? You're not real, Caroline. You're an algorithm, Caroline. Stop pretending like we bonded over half a chicken once.
I feel sorry for James Comey, though, because how can he get another job now as a spy, now that he's famous? Which also brings me to, why is James Bond known as a great spy? Hello, I'm Bond, James Bond. Oh, God, I'm not supposed to tell me people.
I think they keep changing his face, though, don't they, with actors?
That's true.
Does help.
That's why.
You in the running for Bond?
No.
You'd make an amazing Bond.
I don't. I look like someone tried to make Daniel Craig and I turned out.
Should we put it in the microwave? Oh, no. What's happened?
Another martini, anyway. I'm dying here.
I'd be an awful spy on the basis that everyone would see me coming. I literally wouldn't be able to hide, would I? I'd walk into somewhere and they go, that bloke was in the market yesterday.
Do you look different? Do you look different?
I mean, yeah, this is as disguised as I can go, yeah.
I try on your glasses?
Yes.
Will I make a good spy? Because this is all it takes sometimes. People are like, oh, hey, Aisling, who the hell are you? I want to vomit, you're so blind.
I know.
OK, let's have a look and see if Trump is up there. Yes, it's Donald Trump firing ahead of the FBI. This is the most shocking thing Trump has done since, well, lunchtime. OK, fingers on buzzers.
Oh.
What do you reckon, Ashley?
I think not a day goes by where Lord Trump does not get mentioned.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, Pam. Your old pal Trump.
My old pal.
It was his 71st birthday, and as a present to him, the world got him officially investigated by the FBI.
Yes.
Is it called collusion, the actual word, what he's done?
Yeah.
I never heard, I thought that was a posh ball game. There goes someone around their house and they're a bit posh. I go, do you want a game of collusion? You're like, oh, God.
You don't come round that. I don't know why you've got to bring it up. We've got footage here of... He had his first full cabinet meeting, and he just filled it full of people that really like him.
I'm going to start with our Vice President. Where's our Vice President? Our Vice President.
Thank you, Mr. President, and just the greatest privilege of my life is to serve as Vice President to a president who's keeping his word to the American people.
We thank you for the opportunity and the blessing that you've given us to serve your agenda and the American people, and we're continuing to work very hard every day to accomplish those goals.
Thank you, Mr. President. It was a great honor traveling with you around the country for the last year, and an even greater honor to be here serving in your cabinet.
Thank you all very much. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
This reminds me.
That's what you make us do before we start filming, Jim.
My son just turned 21, and we had a birthday party with 10 people. He did the same thing. He said, I want every one of you to tell me what you like about me. But then he stood up and told everything. It was really cute, actually. But he's a 71-year-old man. It's terrible.
You're just in a permanent state of anxiety while he's got the nuclear codes. It's like having a child with liquids around your laptop times 1,000.
I'm always surprised how much he's on Twitter because he's so hated. He gets all this abuse and stuff. And I don't really do Twitter because I get, you know, a bit of abuse. And
I thought your mum left Twitter.
No, she's on it. She's a hard woman. You're watching, Mum. She's not watching. But yeah, the abuse I get most is someone send me a picture. It's usually of like a tramp with a beard, and they'll say, "Oh look, I just saw Joe Wilkinson in Hounslow picking up a dead pigeon." But do you know what annoys me most? Sometimes it's not even me.
Sometimes. Ella, do you tour much in America? Do you go there to work?
I have done, yeah. I spent most of last year in America, but only in California.
What do you sort of make of Trump when you're out there?
To be honest, I was there, actually, when he got made president.
No one's blaming you.
Every Uber I got during the week leading up to it were like, it won't happen. It just can't. It won't. It just can't. It just won't. And then when it happened, everyone was just like, fuck.
Have you met Trump? You must have.
I have.
Okay,
It was a long time ago. I think it was at a birthday party for him. I think he hired me to come. Not like this. No, no.
Sorry, I think the phrase that he hired you to pretend to come.
No.
Let's have a look and see if Trump's up there. Yes, it's Donald Trump. It was Donald Trump's 71st birthday last week, so if you're watching, Melania, hang on in there, love. It's only a matter of time. Fingers on buzzers. One more person to get.
Donald Trump?
Go on.
Because the main thing he was desperate is the wall. He wants a wall. He keeps bringing it up, the wall. What they should do is build a wall that's only about a mile long, write Trump on it, paint it gold, make it really nice, take a big grand opening. He's never going to check it, is he? He's never going to do the whole length of it to check if it goes to the edge.
I think if they got a mile section and just put it on wheels, even if he did inspect it, you could just roll it along at the same time. I mean, we are basically making some sort of Wile E. Coyote gadget, but he is a fucking idiot, so...
They almost get so close to impeaching him so often. Like, it feels like it's always about to happen. It's the closest I've come to actually understanding what it must be like to have blue balls. Just finish me off. What are you doing? It's just there, ready to go.
But when it goes, it'll be Mike Pence, which is worse, so it would be sort of like coming and then your dick falling off.
Yeah.
I think it's a shame he don't drink. Can you imagine his nights out? Oh, with that KFC on tap, Russian spies doing coke off strippers, Piers Morgan and Farage just getting off in the corner. Oh, be mental.
He's coming here, isn't he, on a state visit?
Yeah, he is coming on a state visit.
They're sending him to Portsmouth.
Yeah.
It's like third choice in your uni selection, isn't it? Where you going? Portsmouth.
Should have worked a bit harder. Toff, what do you think of Trump?
I find him quite inspiring. I think if he can be president of the United States, it gives, well, this blonde bimbo a bit of hope, being honest.
Are you pointing to Rob? Do you want to have a look at Donald Trump?
Yes, please. I've never seen him. What's he look like?
Has he got any distinguishable features?
He doesn't really. He looks like a meringue that's spoilt. Take a look at Trump attempting to pose with a particularly disgruntled bald eagle. How tough could that be? Bring on my eagle. I reckon it's a piece of piss. Just pop him on there.
Oh,
big boy. Ah.
Oh, it suits you, Jimmy.
This is Holly, the eagle that is currently squeezing my fucking hand. Does anyone... So let's try and get a picture of me and the eagle. Eagle, look at the camera. That eagle just looked at me in a way that suggested I'm taking that fucking eye. Does it stop eating my fucking finger? I'd probably have too many fingers anyway. Aisling, do you want to have a go because I'm frightened?
Yes.
OK, there you go.
Oh,
you grab him. Oh, this is dignified.
It's massive. It really is.
Oh, my...
Are you sure that's
not
not
the fucking hair, man?
I would not...
Stick that on. And you have to hold that hand right out, otherwise, otherwise he bites your face off.
Oh, my
He's
God.
the dream.
Oh, my God, hello. Is it a girl or a boy?
It's a
or
girl,
does it not
Holly.
identify as either? Please don't shit on me. Oh. Oh, my God.
Oh, he likes you. Look at that. He's looking right down the lens.
Stroke it. No.
OK, Aisling, presidential look, please. Blue steel.
I'm going to grab my own pussy. So beautiful.
Does anyone over here fancy? Finn fancies giving it a go.
I mean, I would love to, but I'm allergic, unfortunately.
I feel very Game of Thrones.
OK.
Take my glove.
OK, so you've got to hold your hand out really straight, right? There you go. Oh, it's Finn.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's... Oh. Tell you what, though. OK, blue steel down the lens. You're giving the bird the bird. Oh! Oh, yeah, you like that? Yeah. Giving it the big one, were you? Giving it the big one?
Call it 1-1. We'll call it 1-1, birdie boy. You know what it looks like? It looks like a same-sex marriage, and that's how the rings are getting delivered.
Thank you very much, the eagle. Well done, America. I mean, it's an impressive animal. What's our bird?
I'm Welsh, mate. We got a dragon.
It's not Game of Thrones. Do you know what our bird is? It's a European robin.
Oh.
We're going to have to give it back. Should we have a look and see if Donald Trump is up there? Yes, it's Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a man of the people, and those people are rich Republicans with assault rifles and an irrational fear of Mexicans. What else have people been talking about this week?
Is it Donald Trump?
Yeah, the Donald Trump news. Go on, tell me more.
Well, you know, Donald Trump was acquitted, and we always knew he was going to be. He has a really high approval rating among the Republicans. So that's great news for everyone.
Like, how has that happened? What kind of, like... It's gross.
Well, following his acquittal, Trump delivered a typically rambling speech to the press, which included some extraordinary, unpresidential language.
We were treated unbelievably unfairly, and you have to understand, we first went through Russia, Russia, Russia. It was all bullshit.
Yeah, no, that's the leader of the free world right there. So,
That terrifies me. Honestly, it scares me that old crazy men are running the world at the moment. I genuinely believe that aunties should rule the world.
Yeah, but to be fair, you know, Rose West was someone's auntie.
And she never missed a Christmas card.
I tell you who should be in charge. If you were going to pick someone to be in charge of America, I would pick Nancy Pelosi. So he gave his speech, and you could see her in the background. She had a copy of the speech. Take a look at what she thinks of it.
Thank you. God bless you. And God bless America. Thank you very much.
They let the Republicans decide whether or not Trump was impeached. Like, of course, he wouldn't be. That's like letting Jimmy do self-assessment. No one's...
That's fair. I'll say that.
Oh,
I've got to stick up for Jimmy here. As a Conservative, this guy is fucking inspiration. Do you know what I mean? This is the man that got me into tax avoidance in the first place.
All right, let's see if it's up there. Yes, it's Trump's acquittal. We lost a classic American hero last week in Kirk Douglas. Wouldn't it be great if Donald Trump could be more like Kirk Douglas? Dead.